Hello everyone, my name's Andrew Empt. This is for my LI 243 class. This is the first oral picture book share, and I have chosen the picture book called Election Day by Margaret McNamara, and it is illustrated by Mike Gordon. I found this book actually in my basement a couple days ago. My mom's a teacher, so she has a collection of picture books. There's not many though, so I was lucky to find this one. It's a book by Scholastic, which is a very popular book publishing. I chose this book probably because it just really matched what description of what we wanted to choose for our picture book for the first book share. It's has good format. It's not that big of a book. Whenever you open it up, it measures to about 16 inches. So whenever you're thinking of a young learner, like from pre-K to second grade, it'll be perfect for their arm span, because again, they don't have long arms, so they can't be having a big book to be dealing with. So again, this is a good book for them to be holding, in and out of the classroom, taking it with them. I also like the elements of design for this book. If you notice, with the pictures, there's a nice mix of watercolors and just regular painting and drawing. So this has a nice mixed media to it. And I really enjoy books with mixed media because it really just, for me, and I think for other readers, it keeps the reader engaged and interested from the pictures, because you don't want anything too boring where it's just straight lines or just painting or just one type of media. I just really like having a mixed media because again, it keeps the reader interested in what they're looking at while they're reading, and that's very important, because if you don't like what you're looking at while you're reading, you just become disengaged and not want to read anymore. So again, I really like the colors and the way Mike Gordon really illustrated this little picture book. This picture book has 32 pages, which is a perfect amount for a young learner. Again, ages pre-K to second grade. Anytime you get over 50, they become disengaged and not want to keep reading. I think whenever you're around the 30s, you're going to keep the student engaged and interested to finish the book, and it's not too long on them. The font is really clear too. It's not too small to where you have to squint to see what you're reading, but it's also not too big to where it doesn't dominate the picture that's being associated with it. So I really like that too. Again, this book is for ages, I saw that it is for ages pre-K to second grade. So this is a great book to be used for these younger ages. You can revisit it, you can read it in kindergarten for them, and then you can bring it back in second grade and read it to them again, because this book brings a lot of good lessons that's out of the classroom that a young student needs to have with them as they're, getting older and getting to more complex classes. Because you don't want a student with low self-esteem moving on to a class that they're not ready for. And I really think this book helps students, gain more courage and bravery in what they're doing, and to be the best individual they can be. And so I really like the values this book promotes for a young individual to read. With all this being said, I guess I'll read you guys the book now and show you each picture along the way. Again, this is called Election Day by Margaret McNamara, and the illustrator is Mike Gordon. There was a knock on Mrs. Connor's classroom door. "That is our new student," said Mrs. Connor. "This is Becky," said Mrs. Connor. "Hello, Becky," the class said loudly. "Hello," said Becky quietly. Nia showed Becky where to sit. So this is Nia, and this is Becky. She is a new student. "Can anyone tell Becky what day it is today?" asked Miss Connor. "Today is Tuesday," said Iana. "Today is election day," she said. "Yes," said Mrs. Connor. "Today we will vote for our class president." This is Mrs. Connor. After lunch, the children gave speeches. "I promised to get us a candy machine," said Nick. "Hooray," said the class. "I promised no homework," said Emma. "Hooray, hooray," said the class. As you can see that they're all excited, not having to think about no homework. "I promised summer vacation will last for 6 months," said Nia. "Hooray, hooray, hooray," said the class. "Would anyone else like to give a speech?" asked Mrs. Connor. Becky thought she could be a good class president. But she was also new. She did not have any friends. She didn't even have a speech. "Anyone?" asked Mrs. Connor. She was looking right at Becky. Becky took a deep breath and she got up from her chair. "I cannot promise candy machines, or less homework, or more vacations," she said. "But I can only promise to do my best." Then Becky sat back down. No one said a word, especially not hooray. "Now," said Mrs. Connor, "it's time to vote." The children put their heads on their desks and their hands in the air. As you can see, Mike Gordon clearly illustrates the children sitting down with their heads down and then their hands in the air doing their voting. Mrs. Connor counted all the votes. "Becky is the winner," she said. The new class president was happy. "You made a good promise," Hannah said. "Well, it is a promise I will keep," said Becky. The end. So, again, I think after reading this, I really think this book is great because it emphasizes courage and bravery, and you really need to have a strong self-esteem to want to learn and grow as a person. And I really think this book offers guidance to really grasp your goals and, do your best. And I think Becky being the new student and all that in her new situation really showed that anything is possible, being a new student and then winning class president. You gotta have the courage and will to try new things. And again, I think this book does a great job, and I would definitely read this to one of my classrooms if I have young learners in the future. I'm excited for the next book share. Thank you. Again, this is called Election Day by Margaret McNamara, and it's illustrated by Mike Gordon, and it's a scholastic book. I highly recommend this book, and thank you.